Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. No, I had a short break because work was being very friendly, but I hope you were all doing well the last few days. And I hope you all are ready for finishing our newest project. Oh well, finishing. It's still gonna take a while, but you know. Today we'll be working on this small part here. Just going to, well, small. There's a whole park here. Just going to be as I said, a park. Really give it away. We're doing like sort of park thing here. You could see it as a mixture of these two current buildings. And we will be using that to host some reindeer, I think, because most other animals don't work for the continent. That's just how it is. We're gonna have some reindeer here. In similar fashion to how we would actually have hunting grounds originally. And yeah. But first, I do have to fix the imagery in here because, as you can see, there is orange butterflies over here, but there's also still orange butterflies over here. And I can't have that. So let's quickly make sure we get in some different... I know that they're too big. They're just big butterflies, you know? Let's see if we can get any... I did take a few images, but some of them might not work as well, obviously, since, you know, they look very different. If you just print them, then they will here, but I think this might work. Oh, why not use this one? It's cute. No, use the old one. That one. It's cute, yeah. Okay. They're very big butterflies, but that's okay. There's also very big butterflies over here. We just have giant butterflies in this zoo. Anyways, now that the butterflies are done, I will be doing a fence/border for this area. I'm not sure if I want to do the whole place as like one habitat because it would be ridiculously big for one habitat, like for one animal. But then again, I gave the peafowls like this small thing, right? And the wolves have this big one. And we do need 100 animals in here. Like, I might at some point actually run out of space. So instead, I think I'm going to split it down the middle and do 2 habitats. Because reindeer don't really work together with any animal. I didn't think that I would ever say that I have too little space for certain animals, but it might be the case. Like, at this point, it genuinely might be the case. Wait, here. Yeah. Yep, can you... Thanks. Yeah, reindeer don't live together with anything, so just gonna have some reindeer right there. I would put the pronghorn antelope. I would put that one in as well, but it's North American only, obviously. We don't have any European... Yeah, we just don't have them. So, we're a little stuck here. I mean, you know, could also put the proboscis monkeys. Llamas. None of those really fit in, right? We don't even have potatoes. I was thinking about using one of the bears, but the only bear we have is the grizzly bear. That would actually be in Europe. Because the sun bear obviously won't work. Then the polar bear. We are not talking about the polar bear. And then there's the Himalayan brown bear and the grizzly bear and the Formosan black bear, which means that the only bear we could be using is the grizzly, and we don't have a lot of American animals, so I don't want to steal those. Anyways, let's just get started on the fencing. Right, might as well start somewhere. This is going to be pretty big, by the way, in case you hadn't guesstimated that already. I was considering leaving the side here free for something else, but I'm not quite sure what I would do over here anyways. Like, I don't think it would fit to have a habitat here and then another one. See, that way I could also fit in more habitats. Do a path over here, have one habitat right next to the building and then one here. Planning zoos can be difficult. You know, it is at times very challenging to figure out what you want to do with your zoo. Because we could like do a path over here. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Align to grid. Right, of course the grid would hate me. Let's not align to grid then, let's just do our thing. Yeah, that's also gonna look terrible. I don't like this. I need my grid to feel safe. Okay, there, that's okay. Right, so we have like a habitat over here, sort of. It's not straight. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do over here, but we can do... Maybe we could do like a smaller pavilion building over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be more of a decorative piece. And we're only going to be using this part here to actually build the zoo, mostly because I don't want to have this like really, really giant building, you know. Control X. Trying to learn how to use hotkeys. Yes, I've been playing this game forever and I have ignored hotkeys, but now we shall try using them. I shall try to become a working adult who can actually do his job, yes. The ultimate challenge in this life, right? This is going to be way too big. Or any habitat. Maybe we'll add another workstation or something. Like, the thing is, I do need to get all of my animals in here. And I suppose for a lot of the monkeys we won't need as much space, so that's okay. I mean, look at how giant this is if I just fence all of this off. Right. Which I mostly did for the fact that we are going to fence off this whole piece here and then treat that as a special, like a small part of the zoo. So obviously this is not going to be one... Nope. Okay. Careful. There we go. Okay. I just want to make sure that it's symmetrically long. It's the small things in life that matter. Because this is going to be a fenced off part of the zoo, pretty much, right? So like this here, and then I'm going to pull the barriers to the back, pretty much, and then this is going to be a different part of the zoo. And because I am a clever human, I shall do this, copy it, and just put it on there. Why did I not do this before? I guess I don't ever really build just like a long straight barrier, but still, this makes life a lot easier. If you build long straight barriers, do this. Don't manually build a barrier. Don't be stupid like me. That was the wrong move. There we go. Can you just cut off whatever you don't need? Okay, well that will work. I'm just gonna have to entangle this part here. That was the wrong one. No! Okay, so this is essentially going to be the inner park of the castle, which would once again deserve p-file, but no. No. And what we're going to do is we're going to have... I had a plan, you were right, with your assumption that I had a plan, but then I stopped having a plan. So... can have this middle area, right? Actually, I'm gonna make like a big plaza here, who cares? It's funny because like I'm using the maximum path width here, right? Those are like... oh no, this is 4-meter pathing, okay. I was just confused there. Because I set it to 10 meters, but it's only doing 4 meters because I forced the basic grid to be 4 meters. So if we do like this, we have a 12-meter path, which is okay because it's a castle. Whee! And we're going to do a circle. Like a half circle. And in the middle of that half circle, I'm going to be putting a flamingo habitat. Because flamingos are European, so we can get away with that. And we can also have the idea of like, you know, a bird thing, which would be very, very fitting for this time. Okay, angle snap. Maximum length. Actually 45 degrees. Can we do that? Yeah. And then straight. Perfect. See, sort of like this. Oopsie. I missed the question. Can I still connect these two paths without the game hating me? Perhaps not. I don't think so. I don't think. Okay, let's just use a shorter path here to balance this out. Come on. Right along the corners. And you two connect. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So this is sort of like our middle thing, which is going to be a more old-fashioned habitat for some flamingos, and then on either of the sides we're going to have actual habitats. I say that as if this wouldn't be an actual habitat, but you know. And here we're going to do a little more gardening, so we will start off by copying this. No, just the fence. By copying just the fence. Now I'll just get rid of whatever I don't need, right? By doing this. This does make life a lot easier. Why have I never done this before? Why was I so incompetent? There we go. Well, I have learned. I have acquired new skills that will make my life a lot easier. Hopefully. There we go. So, this is like the green area, right? And then people come here, and then... Damn it. There's a curve. No! Okay. This is okay. I can do this. I just need to place one down here and then two over there. This whole place has been built on a gridlock. The benefits of building on a gridlock is that, you know, you can just do this, and it's going to work without looking terrible. So next, we shall once again copy some regular stuff. How about this? No, not the tree. Why did I have to pick it in the place of the one tree that it's going to take along? That's a bad idea. Let's go down there. Copy. Whee! This is my new way of building. It's a lot faster. Look, I'm learning. I'm not an incompetent 3-year-old anymore. So, look, I almost selected the right length too. Just need like one more. Perfect, and then I'm gonna take this bit and copy it over there. If only gardening was this easy. This series would already be over. No, but there we go. Let's just couple that up. That's okay. Who will notice? Exactly no one. Next step would be, I suppose, to copy this fencing here. Or, well, a little bit of it, right? And just start doing the outline at this very end of the zoo. We're just buying like all the fencing, you know, just me, the zoo owner, I'm just going to a store and going like, hey, I need all the fencing that you sell, just all of it, just every single piece of fencing that you sell, please. And then I pre-order another stack because we're going to need more. But yeah, this is like a big part of the zoo, right? So I do sort of want that to look good. And for that we need fences. I picked too much fence again, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, time to get rid of the fence that we do not want. Now I do this in no particular order, I just pick fences that aren't where they should be and then hope that I pick the right ones. And if I pick the wrong ones, I return it and do it the other way around. See, like if they overlap, it's okay. If they don't overlap, it's not okay. Oh, come on back. No, the other one, please. Okay, well at that point it doesn't matter. At that point I just lined them up badly. There we go. Whatever. So we have a mostly functional... Why is there a tree? We have a mostly functional habitat area here. And now the last bit will be to pick up, first of all, to get rid of this tree so that we don't take it along. And then to take the majority of this fence and move it over there. So that this is actually sort of a big enclosed area. You know, the thing is, we could probably build a whole zoo just in this little bit. If you look back at like some of the career modes, you would probably have this much space. Like, this would be enough to fit a whole zoo. And I'm just like putting 3 habitats inside. Like, I don't want to know how much space this is, because, sorry. This habitat here, right, is, how big are you? Like, let me just check. Total size, no, not that, I want the size. About 9,000 square meters. This is so much space. Like, yeah, this is similar, probably somewhat similar to the final zoo you get from Bernie in the base campaign. Like, damn. I would love to not use high fencing around here, but I can't do that. But what I can do, what I will do, is steal this because that's the easiest piece to steal. I will do this. Right, we're going to actually... It's going to work. Yeah, that should work. I'm gonna do that. And copy this again. And just pull it down from here so that we do have a bit of like green area. And I will be placing additional hedge pieces in front of this fence so that it looks a little more decorative and a little less like someone just slammed a shit ton of metal into here. Because while we all know that I'm very good at doing that, it's not exactly aesthetically pleasing. That was too much fencing, but I don't care. Yeah, so that's sort of going to be the basic setup of our next project. And we're going to have something here, I suppose. I still feel like the glass house should be looking different, so I might rework the glass house. Like, I like the interior. I like that it's so much glass. I feel like it should fit a bit more in with the style of the other building over there. So I might rework it a bit. But we'll see. If I do rework it, we'll do that after this part is over. I just want my zoo to, you know, be coherent and for all of the pieces to fit together because it is going to be a very, very large zoo. And I don't really want the chaos of having 50 different looking things in it. Looking like I just took 50 blueprints and copied them together. Okay, so these are our 2 habitats. 3 habitats actually. This is also a habitat that we will have to... Let me just check. There's going to be flamingos in here. Let's start with that one, it's the smallest one. Grade 1 fence over 1 meter. So I'm just going to carefully start out here. I'm going to be surrounding this with hedge. I think... I don't know, but I think that would work best. Because you'll see, it's going to be quite a little project of mine, this one. Because many videos back, someone asked for a sort of like old school habitat that has been revamped to be used as a new habitat. So like... some of you might remember old zoos, like old zoos, not like 50 years ago zoos, but like old zoos that just had small cages and all that. Oh, can I please have height markers? Can I please have height labels? There we go. And the basic idea of this is essentially that exact thing. I'm going to have an old, like sort of like cage-based habitat in here with like multiple small cages that are sort of open or stacked, and it's going to be more of like a decorative piece. And I found that that might work very, very well with flamingos because they don't have a lot of requirements. Like, as long as you have some water, some land space, they don't really care. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I do that. Because I do want, obviously I want like a water bit in the mid... We would still have enough land space if I do this, but I can't complete it. No, I can complete it. I just need to make a bridge for the guy who is in charge of the animals. But I can do like a complete lining here. It's gonna look a little crazy right now because it's just planning, but... You know, basically like this. Yeah, so I'm going to work on that first by smoothing all of this out. I don't want any like strong edges, I don't like those. And as you can see, doing this sort of gets you a lot of very, very forced edges due to the fact that we already have fencing placed. But I do need the fencing to be already placed, because otherwise I wouldn't even know what I'm doing here. And it would just look very, very chaotic. Just trying to, you know, smooth everything out a bit. Get it to look a little less like I tried to destroy the whole habitat. Because I do not want that. I'm not destroying the habitat. I am creating it. Why is there a single visitor here? What do you think you get to see here? There's literally nothing here. Okay. Next, I'm just gonna paint all of this in grass. Go. Actually, let's do long grass. And then first things first, we need a little bridge for our staff member. I mean, you don't have to have it right away, but, you know. Because I don't know if they can walk through the water. Like, I have no idea how staff react interacting with water. I feel like using brick would be really, really cool, but I'm probably going to be using... Let's see. Because one of the main pieces that we will be using is the same green fencing that we have been using out here, but in copper tones, like dark sort of color picker, like rusted, like rust. That's not in English, but corrugated iron, sort of like really, really old brown iron. It needs to be a little more red. Obviously, it wouldn't be one color normally, but I can't really change that, so. I can't get any green bits on it, sadly, but like this is, I'm just going to place this here so that I have the color scheme. It's going to be one of the main colors that we're using for the actual caging, so let's see. Limestone, mud floors, no. Snow blocks. Yes, sure, snow blocks. And wood temple floors. Vertical wooden planks. I mean, these are basic wooden planks, but they're also quite modern. Just use basic wood, I suppose, and like, I'll probably change that, but for now we're just working with basic wood so that I know what I'm doing. So basically, right, we'll be making a platform or two with these pieces here. And I can't use these in a round fashion, but what I can do is duplicate it and flip it by 45 degrees. Like so, yeah. Yep, come on. That way we can have a sort of somewhat round cage, like a big one. We're just going to be the main... Come on! Come on! You can do it! Okay, it would be like the main element for the flamingos to actually hide in. Because we do have to give them like hiding space, right? We'd have like this main element. Grab that and... No, all of it! All of it! And move that like... Can I freely move it, please? There we go. And like move that like... No. Move that like over here. Right. Then we'd have a few smaller cage elements. What flooring do I want to use? I mean, here's the point, what flooring would be used at this point, because this is... would they be using brick? I feel like brick wouldn't fit. And I can't use, like, the copper would look really, really good, right? But you wouldn't use it as flooring. I mean, I guess I could just use limestone. Not the most realistic, but... not for this part, of course, but I do want to have some of the cages, so to speak, at a raised height. Can I make the limestone a bit darker? No, I can't. But like, I would like to take some of these, right? Yeah, sure, let's do an angle snap, why not? Yeah, do it at, yes, no, not there. Why would you do that? Why would you add it in the middle of nowhere? Game. Why are you so stupid? And why is this not even at the correct angle? Like, it literally snapped the object on there and it's still at the wrong angle. Okay. Copy. Yes, sure, add it to the group. That is not straight. That is definitely not straight. Let's move it to the side. No. I think I'll have to use different flooring for this though. Like, this is just too light. Okay. But, you know, like, this would be like the basic idea, to have multiple small bits and pieces like this that are all over the place. So this would be like another one of the like cages, right? And then you'd maybe... Normally I would do like small round ones, which I'm sure you know those. But I don't really have access to any of those here. Like, I can't do round stuff. So Planet Zoo doesn't really like building round objects, which is sad. I would have liked that. Like, yeah, I have this, but you can't actually have the round fencing. So, can't really do too much with round stuff if I want to go with this style. And then let's just say that we have like 2 more over here, and one of them is stacked. So, like, one of these I will actually make a bit taller. I don't know if the birds can reach it. I don't care. Just there for decoration. Give me one of my pieces, please. I don't want to always have to re-dye these. And yeah, once I've placed these very, very weird looking things, we will oh well, I will finish the episode and you will move on to the next video, hopefully. Or, I don't know, go to sleep, have some dinner or breakfast or lunch, or go back to work, or whatever it is you do while watching my videos. There we go. Up. So yeah, like just all of these like old cage elements, right? Essentially. Now I could have done this in a different fashion, but I think I like it this way. Straight, is it? So that's probably how I'm going to do most of this. I'm gonna have this one exit to the other side actually, because I can. There we go. So like this is sort of the... Can I move this whole thing? Yeah, okay, it's leaving one of those pieces behind. That's okay. No, why did you just remove my... No, don't do that. There we go. But I'm going to have to do something with the flooring, but I guess I'll just cover it with something. Because it is very, very bright and I don't like that. But this is like going to be the basic idea of the Flamingo Habitat. And we will have some flowers, obviously, you know me, a lot of plants. But generally we are going to keep this like old sort of theme. I hope you guys like that. I mean, I'm going to do it either way. I think it still fits in with the theme, but it's different enough to be, you know, not just another palace. I need to change the flooring though, it's way too bright. I'm gonna have to figure out something. I'll just, you know, research that a little bit, see what I can use. And then I'll be back with the next episode. Now, I do hope that I can keep uploading more often. But as it is, I'm currently working on a pretty big project for university, so I have no idea how much time I'll have to record stuff. I'm spending a lot of time in the laboratory at the moment, so yeah, you know. Well, we'll see. I hope I can keep uploading regularly. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye!